guys.
I just pushed the wrong button. That was pretty interesting. I decided to take myself right off the screen and say, nope, he gone. He gone. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the presentation. Well, thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, Emily. So, guys, a couple things before we get into the fun-filled, exciting show. Happy Saturday to you guys. Well, Jeremy, I don't think it's such a bad idea. I don't think it's such a bad idea. So anyway, if you want to know about me, if you're interested, well, look, just go to Bishop James Long, LONG.com. Bishop James Long, LONG.com. And yeah, but Chris, again, before you start digging at someone's faith because you have nothing else better to do, Jesus was referring to the Pharisees, if you actually read the scripture, because the Pharisees love the titles and lord over people. So Jesus was speaking to the Pharisees. So already the trolling has started. I started at 7:52 and immediately the trolling started on TikTok. Excuse me for a moment. Goodbye. Sub chat only is on. Trolls, arrivederci. So that's how we're going to roll. That's how we roll, boys and girls. We don't tolerate people who are just being nasty, because they're not going to ruin our vibe on a Saturday night. And hello, happy Saturday to you guys. I appreciate you all being here. Looking forward to, now tomorrow, I want to remind everybody that we are going to have Mass. Mass will be at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It will air on TikTok, and it will be only for subscribers. And I don't care. You can send me messages. You don't like it, blah, blah, blah. The reason is we do that is because we are not going to tolerate people coming in and saying disgusting, vulgar things in the middle of Mass. Ain't going to happen, period, dot, the end. So we are going to, if you want to, well, hello, happy Saturday to you as well. If you guys want to join us for tomorrow, you do have to be a subscriber on TikTok. I will not change that. That will not change. So it will only be a subscriber live event. I'm not going to do it on Facebook, because every single time I do night prayer or Bible study, they always hit me with copyright infringement, even though I paid over $500 to get a license with 3 companies to air music. And I always post it, and Facebook continues to hit me every single time. So, well, Peanut, now look, if you're going to, Peanut, so again, we're just, we're going to have to come in and deal with this. Why don't people just leave us alone? Seriously, just leave us alone. And now we have trolls on YouTube, but that's okay. I'm going to screenshot that, and I know somebody who actually works. Well, actually, I know somebody who works at YouTube, and I'm going to screenshot their information, and then I can report them. And so that's what we're going to do here. As a matter of fact, let me do this now. Excuse me 1 second, and that person is now gone. This person is now gone. And there we go. Yeah. That's what happens. That's what happens, guys. Seriously, that's how bad the trolling is. Trolling has become an epidemic in society. Oh, no. Look, guys. Okay. First of all, let me give you to the business part of it. If you want to go to my website, bishopjameslong.long. If you want to go to the church's website, usocc.org, tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have Bible study. So we would love to have you guys join us if you like. Also, tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on TikTok and TikTok only, it will be subscriber live only for Mass. And so you'll have to join us tomorrow at 6 p.m. You'll be able to see it if you're a subscriber. You'll be able to see it. And I don't care if people like it or not. That's too bad. Until TikTok fixes the trolling issue, this is the only way we can do this. So that's the way it's going to be. Well, trolling is becoming, to me, and this is my opinion, but I think trolling is a sign that we truly are at the end times. And I don't say that lightly, because when people can be so vicious and vile and not even think anything about it, it is clear that society has moved away from an ethical perspective of just being kind, leave people alone, to now just being vicious and vile, disgusting. And so I just see that. That's just my opinion, and I don't say that very often, but the fact that so many people can be so sadistic and actually try to enjoy causing emotional stress on someone, that really is not a normal behavior. And again, guys, let me remind you, I've been dealing with trolling for 25 years. So I'm not a novice. I have plenty of battle scars, believe me. So I am not a novice with trolling. I have experienced it for 25 years. So this is why I always say to you, for the trolls, I don't ever accept their criticism. Never. Because I wouldn't go to them for advice. So I certainly will never accept their criticism, ever, under any circumstance. And And I live by what I say when I tell you guys, never accept criticism from someone that you would not go to for advice. And I always tell you guys, your value doesn't decrease based on someone's inability or refusal to see your worth. You're priceless, and don't let any troll tell you or convince you otherwise. But again, Matthew chapter 7, verse 3 says, you will be judged in the same way that you have judged others. And when you troll, that is a form of judgment. And when you see God face to face, and you will, then God will judge you in the same manner. And that's when Jesus said there will be wailing and gnashing of teeth. Because then God will say, I know you not. So for those of you who want to go around and spread the hate, you need to kind of, I don't know, you kind of wise up there, wise up. But we're going to have a good time. Happy Saturday to you. I hate dealing with the trolls, and so do you guys. So we're going to move away from them because they'll. So for the about half hour or so, we tell jokes, we have a good time, we laugh, we put a smile on your face because I know there's a lot of people right now are stressed. There's a lot of people stressed out in this world right now for a variety of reasons. So what we do is Ms. Wilma and Judy Ann's going to be joining us in a moment, and we just want to make you smile. That's it. And then the moderators later on will come on and bring them on if you guys want, and we'll go from there. That's the whole point. That's why we're here. That's what we do. And here we go. And here we go, folks. Yeah. I'll tell you what, I love that Budweiser coffee. Budweiser coffee. Yes. So let's get started. Hello, Miss Wilma. How are you?
Hi, Miss Flong. Hi, everyone. Hope everyone's having a great night tonight.
Yes. Now tell us about Budweiser coffee.
It's, well, oh, shoot. Judy had just told me the name. I forgot it already.
So Judy
It's actually not.
Yeah, Judy Ann and Miss Wilma were, before we went on air, Miss Wilma was saying, oh, I tell you what, Judy Ann, I love that Budweiser coffee. That's what she calls it.
Say that.
That's what she calls it.
That's what she likes.
I love that Budweiser coffee. And
I couldn't think of it.
And Judy Ann, and what did you tell her the coffee was?
I had to tell her it was Starbucks. And I also warned her that it probably wasn't a good idea on Saturday night to pull up next to a police officer and ask him where the Budweiser coffee shop was. She needed a drink.
Just saying. So, yeah, Miss Wilma likes that Budweiser coffee, if you know what I mean.
I don't like coffee. I love smelling it, but I never did like the taste.
Honestly, no, I tell you what I do like, but it does have a ton. It's actually, to be honest with you, it's sugar with a little bit of coffee. But at McDonald's, I love the iced caramel coffee. The problem is it has a bit too much sugar, though, for me. That's the one thing I don't like about it. And sometimes it kind of actually makes me sick because there's so much sugar in it. I wish they wouldn't. I mean, really, it's like, do you want some coffee with your sugar? I mean, because that's what it is. But I love iced caramel coffee. Love
well, you
love
never
it.
Want to take me down there because if I put my finger in it, it'll really be sweet.
And this is why we do this. Anyway, yeah, I know that. So that's the problem. I know you're just saying, hello, Judy Ann. How are you doing besides dealing with crazy old Miss Wilmer?
Oh, it's a great night. I love open mic night.
Yeah, we just chill.
I know. I just wondered if you had anything fun planned.
Oh, I got a couple things planned, but we'll get to that in just a moment.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll definitely. Huh?
Would you please put a sweater on if you're chilled?
Put a sweater on.
I'm sorry.
Judy Ann, he did say he's just chilled.
I'm already starting. I'm already doing the Budweiser coffee. Cheers. I'm already drinking my Budweiser coffee already, Miss Wilma. We haven't even started.
Oh, Judy and I are ready for the really good jokes.
You are?
Hey.
Well, that's really good.
And I'm ready to ride, Wilma. How about you?
I am too, sweetheart.
All right, hold on 1 second. Let me fix something real quick. Okay, hold on, ladies. 1 sec. So I had put them on mute. Miss Wilma doesn't watch this while we do this. Now, Judy Ann purchased this for me, and we're going to have a little bit of fun with Miss Wilma. Miss Wilma's on the phone, but she's not watching this, so we're going to have a little bit of fun with this. So hold on 1 sec. Okay, so sorry, I had to fix the mixer about this. The mixer's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. I don't know what's going on with the mixer, but Miss Wilma, Miss Wilma, Miss Wilma,
Yes.
Miss Wilma. Yeah, I have a little. Whoa, whoa! I have a little guest. I have a little guest that's going to be coming on and visiting us as well. And I don't know if you are aware of this, but I actually contacted one of your Walmart men. I did.
Okay, I do not have any Walmart men.
That's not. Well, hold on one second. Let me see if he's here. 1 second, Wilma. Hold on. Let me see. Hey, Wilma, honey bun.
Who did you hire to get to talk?
Hold on 1 second.
Oh, my stars.
Hey, Wilma, honey bun. Hey, Wilma, my little baby girl.
What in the tarnation?
Well, hey, sugar lips, honey bun, baby doll, sugar
I don't
capes.
know who he is, but it's not one of my guys. I can't understand what he's saying. Can you, Julian?
Oh, he just mimicked you.
He what, hon?
He mimicked you.
I can't understand what he's saying.
I love you, Wilma. Ooh.
Okay, I heard that. He said, okay, I don't know who you are, but yeah. Boyfriend.
What the hell?
I have no idea what's going on.
Oh, he's imitating. He's making fun of you, Wilma.
Are you saying what I'm saying?
Do you love Wilma?
Wilma.
Well, that's why I asked. Do you love Wilma?
You know Juliet. What'd he say?
He likes you, Wilma.
He's
I don't know why I can't understand what he's saying.
Oh, he's making fun of you. He's mocking you.
Well, he can mock me all he wants to, but I don't know who he is. I don't have any boyfriends. Sounds like Mickey Mouse. It sounds like a little bit like Mickey Mouse.
He does not. You stop being so mean to him. Yeah, we got a little man over here for Wilma. That's what we got.
I don't know who he is. He sounds like Mickey Mouse or something. I don't know what he sounds like. That's sorry.
Well, we're gonna put it. Yeah, that's. I don't know how. That's pretty interesting. That's how we're gonna make that one work. But okay, so there we go. We know that Miss Wilma. We know for a fact that he is going to be joining us one day, Miss Wilma. There's no doubt about that.
I had a hard time understanding him. I don't know why.
Well, you didn't have a hard time understanding him when you were at Walmart.
I don't know. I don't have any. Well, I don't have any boyfriend. Okay.
Okay, Wilma. Well, that's all right. But that, you know what? Hey, that's good to go. That's good to go. Miss Wilma had an argument. She was arguing with artificial intelligence. She was arguing with someone that claims to be Lucifer the other day. Do you remember that, Miss Wilma?
Oh, my stars. And also with God, too.
Yeah, you weren't very happy with him, were you?
No. I was not.
So what would you say? You got really upset?
Did I get upset?
Yeah.
I was kind of getting a little upset with him because I'm like, okay, he wouldn't answer my questions when I would ask him anything.
Well, I wonder why.
Because he wasn't the real God. He wasn't God.
Well,
That's one reason.
That's kind of crazy. He was kind of rude, though, don't you think?
Oh, yes, he was very rude.
I don't know why he had to be so rude. There was no reason for him to do that.
Yeah, I was asking him. I said, well, if you're God and everybody, all of us is your children, and all of us should be seeing you in a cloud right now. He never did answer that, did he?
Well,
Marge is cheating on me with my God. How is that even possible?
Someone's saying something to you, Wilma. You might want to respond.
What did he say? I'm sorry. Could you repeat that?
What did who say, the God or Marge?
I don't know.
Great. I don't know who to
That
be
wasn't
mad
God.
at now. Marge, God, both of them, myself, for not being a good enough husband?
No, I think Wilma is upset with you, sir, because you did not give her a hungry man TV dinner at Walmart, and you just bought a cheap little hungry man, and that was very disrespectful.
I'm sorry. I just couldn't afford the other one, okay? That's the only one I could afford. And there were only 2 of them left. How was I supposed to know that she was
This is not one of the twins.
I want a hungry man TV dinner.
Well, I don't know who you are, but you're not one of the twins that I try to hide from.
Queens? What do you mean you're trying to add me? Who are you?
Whenever I go into Walmart, I'm gonna be honest, I look around for these twins so I can go the other way. So I want to face them.
You're afraid of twins?
What do you say?
He asked if you were afraid of twins.
I'm not afraid of them. I just don't want to talk to them.
She likes twins a lot. She wants to take them out on a date. So what do you think? What kind of advice would you give her?
Bishop Long, I do not.
What advice would you give her? She wants to ask him on a date.
No.
Well, hold on. Let's see what he says.
Me? Why does she need advice from me? I don't know the first thing about dating twins.
Well, there we go. So I'm sorry, but he can't give you any advice, Wilma.
No, that's okay.
I think we should call someone
I'll
else.
just stick with my plan. When I just go in, I'll go the other way.
Let's call someone else. How do you say that? You want to call someone else?
I can't understand what I can't make them out. I don't know why.
Well, what do you mean? They're talking.
Might be because I got my volume turned down, so I won't be squealing.
Oh yeah, because you do a lot of squealing. Yeah, that's true. All right, well, let's get into some jokes then.
Okay.
Oh, well, that was interesting. That hung that up. So let me call them back. My phone just said, "Oh, we're done. We're done." Okay, let's try to call them back. I hope she doesn't call. Normally, she always calls and she's like, "We all done." No, so let me call them back. It's Spectrum, as usual. Oh, actually, it's no. It's I hate Spectrum so much. Hold on, let's deal with this crap. The Spectrum, honestly, it's a constant issue. Okay, let's try to. It's busy. Her phone is busy. She's calling me back, and I've told her a million times, "Don't call, don't call." She's calling me back. Tell you what. All right, 1 second. Let me add Judy Ann. All right. Spectrum. Right.
Hello there.
Okay. So let's add both of you guys and try it again. See what this does. Okay, let's go on and tell us some jokes before Spectrum decides to cut me off again.
Okay. Judy Ann, are you there, baby?
I'm here.
Wow.
Man. Judy Ann, if she was here.
Man. All right. Okay. People, hold on. We're doing it. We're gonna do it. Okay. All right. Let's.
Did you hear?
Yep.
Did you hear about the kid refused to nap?
The kid that refused to nap. No,
Uh-huh.
no.
She was found guilty of resisting arrest.
Hmm.
Oh, that was good. Come on.
That was good.
That was not good.
Thank you, sweetheart.
It looks like the trolls have left, so I'm going to open it up to everybody on TikTok. No, that's exactly why Spectrum kicked us off. Before you could tell us that joke. Yeah, before you could tell us that horrible joke, because Spectrum didn't want you to.
Oh, no.
That's what it was. All right. Judy Ann, do you have one that's going to redeem us?
Well, I'm not sure,
Uh-oh.
but we'll try.
Okay.
Why do zebras have stripes?
Why do zebras have stripes? Miss Wilma, do you know?
No, I do not.
Tell us.
Because they don't want to be spotted.
That's good. Oh, come on, Miss Blong. That was a good one.
If any of you are comedians or you're please help us out. Okay, please help us out.
I got a good one.
There you go, Lynn. Yeah, okay.
Did you hear about the boiling water?
The boiling water. All right, please tell us about it.
It ran, but it won't be missed.
Oh, man.
Oh, come on.
This is a rough night, guys. This is a rough night.
I thought that was cute.
Thank you. That was my joke.
Again, every time you guys do this, you guys are teaming up against me. That's what you're doing, and that's not fair.
Sorry, we got all the good jokes. And you're still
Okay, I don't know about the
have a
good jokes.
one.
Yeah, I don't know about the good jokes, but okay. All right, Judy Ann, what do you got?
Okay, what side does a zebra have the most stripes on?
What side does a zebra have the most stripes on? I don't know, Miss Woman. Do you know the answer to that?
No, I do not.
Well, tell us.
The outside.
The outside. You know what, folks? I was.
Oh, I love that. That's good.
No, that's Wilma. Every time you say that's good, you are proving to us that you really do need to turn up that hearing aid. You got to turn that up just a little bit louder, just a little bit louder. Check your batteries.
Lee,
Yeah.
am I squealing?
No, you got to check your battery on your hearing aid. Check those batteries. Turn it up, folks. I mean, thank you. I appreciate that.
Squealing.
Excuse me. Okay, everybody, it's that time. Time to drink your Budweiser coffee. Mm-hmm.
Okay. What has a lot of rings, even though it has no fingers?
A lot of rings, even though it has no fingers. I know Saturn.
Telephone.
No.
We're getting good one.
No,
I thought it was good.
Your phone doesn't
Thank
ring.
you.
What is this? What is this with this?
Bishop, you are being harsh.
I'm not being harsh.
Stop trolling us. We're doing the best we can.
Let me. Okay. So, Wilma, you're on your house phone, correct?
Yes.
Excuse me for a second. Excuse me 1 second, everybody. If you don't mind, let me just do something real quick and fix something very fast. Boys and girls, for those of you who have decided to live in the modern age, this is what happens. Do you know what that is, everyone? Let me try it again, just in case you didn't hear. No, now it's not, now it's not even calling. Now it won't
I
even call.
haven't heard that in a while.
Yeah, that boys and girls is called a busy signal. And for those of you who have no idea what that is, that's because let's have fun with it. Oh, it would be good if I actually did it the right way. Hold on 1 second, everybody. 1 second. See, that's called a busy signal. And what that means is Miss Wilma She doesn't have call waiting. So when you call her and she's on the phone, you get that bang, bang. That's actually a biz. Now, I know most of the time you'll never hear that ever. But when you speak to Wilma and you call her, that's when you hear. That's when you hear that. That's a busy signal. Yeah, that's Miss Wilma. All right, let's try this.
Well, let me tell you what happened last night.
Oh, please do.
My friend and I were talking, and my phone went dead. My home phone, it went dead.
Okay.
Well, I meant passed away. I can't say the D word, so it passed away.
Well, your phone? Wait, whoa. Back the train up. Are you telling us your phone passed away?
Well, I can't see the D word.
Well, you said it twice already. So are you saying
I know, but I forgot.
So let me just say, your phone passed away. Is that what you're saying? I just need to make sure this is correct.
Well, I can't say the.
I just want to make sure.
I can't say the D word.
You just said your phone passed away.
Well, I can't say the D word. I know I said it, but I'm like, oh shoot, I can't say that word.
You said it twice. You said it twice, and you're like, oh, I can't say that word. And then you said it again.
I know, I forgot.
All right. Okay. So, well, tell us what happened.
So, my phone was just, it passed away. It didn't work. So a friend called me on my cell phone, and I was talking on my cell phone, and we talked about a half hour. Well, for 15, 20 minutes, we couldn't figure it out. I said, well, let me see if I can call myself. And I was like, oh, it's ringing.
Oh, dear God.
But I was on the phone, but it was ringing. And I was asking her, I said, well, I don't get it because I'm on it. Well, she couldn't figure it out because she's like, well, why is it ringing? Because if you're on your cell phone, we could figure it out.
Yeah.
So this afternoon, Miss Blum, what did I ask you?
I don't know. I was probably taking my meditation breathing methods.
I asked Miss Blum this afternoon, I said, but I heard this beep, 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 beep. And I didn't know what that was.
Life support.
And Bishop Blum told me that was call waiting. And I didn't know I had it.
So you called yourself to find out you have call waiting.
Well, I called myself to see if the song my cell phone was working. But I heard this beep, beep on my cell phone. And me and her, we could figure it out, what was going on.
Yeah.
See, she's like me. She don't have call waiting.
She'll have the whole conversation by herself here. And what? Are you done there? So are you done there? Are you done? So
Do you need me on here tonight? I was just curious.
Oh, I mean, well, I'm telling you what, this is just interesting. It goes beep, 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 beep.
Well, I was just, you talked about my phone, and I just want to let you know that I didn't know what call waiting was even on my cell phone.
Well, Judy Ann, do you have any jokes that you would like to share?
I have jokes tonight, and it's the theme is zebras because I have a tiny little story to tell tonight. And if you want me to just skip to that, I will, since we're.
No, it's okay. You'll be on later on tonight again, so it's all good. What do you got?
You want a joke or the story?
Oh, please tell us another joke. Absolutely.
Okay, so the reason I was focused on zebras tonight, I will share something. As a photographer, I've gotten myself into a couple of pickles in the past. And one was actually with a zebra. So I was shooting away behind the safety of a fence, and this zebra decided to come up and see what I was doing. And he was so beautiful. I just couldn't get over him. And he was really sweet. I was scratching. He kind of had ears like a donkey. They were long. So I was scratching his ears and petting his face and neck. And we were really getting along great. And I leaned in between the fencing boards and loved on him. And he really soaked that up. So it was finally time to go. I had to get going, and I said my goodbyes. And I actually felt kind of bad because it was clear that he wanted me to stay. And I also noticed that nobody else was coming over to visit with him. So I thought, okay, well, I got to get going. And I'm walking along the fence line to leave, and that's when I noticed a big sign on the fence. Do not pet zebra. Please stay back. He is vicious and will bite and kick and cause serious injury. Yeah. There you go.
Oh,
Yeah, he didn't though. You
I
are,
can't believe
you are
you gave me
so
and the
bad.
baby.
Well, I
Give that baby a bottle. Okay, give that baby a bottle, please.
I thought maybe you'd be interested in that, Bishop, but obviously not. So let me ask you this: do you
Yeah.
know what a group of zebras is called?
Please tell us. We're dying to know.
A dazzle. And did you also know that zebras are actually
Oh, wait,
black
hold on.
with
Wait,
white stripes? I
hold
did
on.
not.
Hold
Because
on.
the one I saw, he looked white with black stripes. And there's actually 3 different breeds of zebra: the Grevy zebra, the plain zebra, and the mountain zebra. And like a human fingerprint, each zebra's stripe pattern is totally unique and different from any other zebras.
And
So there you
welcome to the Discovery Channel.
Wow,
All right.
hon, I didn't know that.
Well, I thought I would. I mean, I learn a lot when I'm out there with my camera, and I just thought I would share it with you.
Oh, I'm
So-
glad you did. I like what you say. The one was all white with the black stripes.
They are zebras.
Usually,
Are technically they
that's
are
what they are.
black
Usually
with white stripes.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
The show is just like that. Okay, so we got to
Okay.
we got to revive
Sorry,
the show.
it's
We
not-
got to revive this
it's-
show because it is definitely on life
I'm-
support at the moment.
Hey, I thought I brought something to the table tonight. You know, in education.
Oh yes,
People
because
like to
everybody wants to tune in on a Saturday night on open mic night to be educated on the Discovery Channel and listen to Miss Wilma talk about Budweiser coffee and zebras. So did the zebra, was it kind to you?
Yes, he was very kind. He didn't kick or bite or rip me apart. I understand that they're very vicious, but this one in particular was vicious. So why he put up with me, I will never know.
Wait, I'm kind of curious. So zebras in general, I didn't know. Are they seriously? Are they vicious?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Whenever you see one, sure, because it's very rare that you can find one that can actually be domesticated so that you can ride or drive it like a horse.
Mm.
That doesn't happen often. So
See,
go.
Aren't they like donkeys, hon? It's sometimes good and sometimes they're mean.
oh, donkeys are actually pretty sweet. I think, but
I've known
Anyway.
a couple that wasn't.
okay.
don't talk about Bishop Long that way.
Can we please tell jokes? I mean, I thought this was an open mic fun time joke.
We are having a good time, aren't we, CDS?
We are. And Big Red just said something. Zebras have taken people out. Yes, they have.
Yeah.
So I'm going to jump off here, and I will talk to you later.
No,
since
we're
I'm
not
obviously
finished.
Of little value to the show.
Oh, for crying out loud! Seriously, are we going to go that route? Seriously?
You know, I'm hurt.
Well, what's the story? Do you got a story?
Tell Bishop Long another joke, hon.
Oh, I don't have any. I think he was going to do some would you rathers. I'm not sure what he's got up his sleeve.
No, let's hear a joke.
What you got up your clerics? Well, I can tell another joke, but I think okay. What do a zebra and a panda have in common?
What does a zebra and a panda have in common? I don't know, Miss Wilma, do you know?
No, I don't.
Well, the answer is pretty black and white.
Mm. All right. Okay.
That was good.
Thank you. I have to go, I guess. I just, the studio audience doesn't want me here. I don't know.
No, you are doing just fine, Judy Ann. Honestly, though,
Yes.
sincerely,
We both are.
I did not know that zebras were aggressive. I had no idea. I thought they were sort of like you can domesticate like you can a horse.
There are very few that you can do that with.
Judy Ann
Very few.
guys, she's pulling your leg. She's pulling your leg.
Okay.
Everybody's like, go,
Since you're
Judy
making
Ann, don't leave.
You comment about legs?
She's
Why do zebras make terrible dancers?
Please tell us.
Because they have 2 left feet.
Boy, I tell you what.
Oh, good.
Man, you guys are falling for this hook, line, and sinker. Judy Ann's feelings are not hurt at all.
Yes,
I'm telling you this right
Michelle
now.
understands how I feel. Thank you, Michelle. Coe.
Where is my violin music? I don't have one. That's what I need. I need to get a violin music. That's what I need. No, believe me, my friends. Huh?
I played my violin, my sad violin, for you one time, and you told me I gave you a migraine.
She did. She did. She actually played it out. Well, no, you didn't. Not a real violin. Not a real violin, boys and girls. But oh, let me tell you, she. Okay, so let's tell some stories. You guys gotta. Oh, great! Thanks a lot.
I told one.
What?
I told mine already. So can I be excused?
Man, do you not want to be here anymore? I mean, you're giving us a complex.
I'm hurt. I'm just hurt. The studio audience doesn't like me. You frowned when I told you my zebra story.
Sweetheart, studio audience don't like me either, but we got to show them we got good stories and we got good jokes.
Whatever.
Come on, girl.
Try our best.
Yeah.
Look, you should see Bishop Long.
I have a good one.
You should see the look on his face. He's got a case of the Mondays.
What happened?
His face is just utter disgust.
Yes, Miss Wilma. Are you going to tell a story or not?
Look at all the sympathy I'm getting.
Oh, I know.
Judy Ann, I'm sorry Bishop hurt you. See, they can see what's going on
good.
here.
Oh, goodness. Oh, poor thing. Yeah, poor thing. Why? I should say, you know what? I'm signing off. I'm tired of the senior citizens uniting against me, and I'm going to sign off and turn the whole thing off. And no one's going to say, "Oh, poor Bishop Long." Oh no, everybody's saying, "Oh, you shouldn't harass those two ladies who are trying to tell jokes." But nonetheless, Miss Wilma, do you have a story to tell us, or are you going to keep talking about your boyfriends at Walmart?
Yeah, a young bear was spotted relaxing in a hammock in Vermont yard.
The hell's a hammock?
And it's a hammock. You have it tied to one tree and tied to another tree, and it swings back and forth. Noah and Kristen Dewitt have seen a number of black bears around.
Hello.
Yes. Yes. What's going on?
Your boyfriend wanted to say something to you.
I can't understand because I got my volume down too low.
All right. Well, tell us about this bear in this hammock.
Okay. In Vermont, Noah and Kristen Derrick have been seen a number of black bears around their home. But this was the first bear relaxing on their hammock. Noah took iPhone video of two young bears in their yard on Tuesday, with one sitting on the swinging on their hammock.
On what? On what?
On their hammock.
On what?
A hammock. Those things you tie one to a tree and you tie the other into the tree and you set in, it swings back and forth.
It's called a what?
They said.
What did you say? A hammock? A hammock?
A hammock.
I thought ham hock is what you made beans and ham stew out of.
This is a hammock.
This is a hammock, everybody.
It was adorable. It was funny.
Hammock.
It was the funniest.
It's a hammock.
Sight.
It's the greatest thing in the world. You gotta love those hammocks.
Said he was sitting at the desk with the screen doors open at their home near the ski resort when he heard him on the hammock. He then relaxed. There was no wind, they said. And they finally shoot him away. I wouldn't have shoot him away. I would want to keep him.
Keep him right there on that hammock.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh yes.
Again, folks.
If I had a hammock in my yard, I wouldn't shoot him.
I don't know what the hell you would have in your yard because I don't know what a hammock is, but I understand if you have it, that's okay. That's okay. It's a family-friendly show.
You don't know what a hammock is?
I don't.
Really?
No, I know what Wilmanese is, but I don't know what a hammock is.
A hammock is okay.
Yeah.
You take and tie one end to the tree, and with the string,
Yeah.
and you take the other string and tie it to the other side of the tree. And when you sit on it, it swings back and forth.
Yeah, sunshine. You know what that's called?
Hammock.
Oh, hammock. Yeah. That's actually called a hammock. A hammock. A hammock.
Well, okay. Potato. It don't matter.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's like, who cares? We know what it was. You got to love those hammocks. All right. Judy Ann, do you have another story for us? Or please don't tell us a story about a hammock.
I don't have any stories. I'll just wait until we come back on.
Okay.
We have the moderators up for chat. So shall I sign off?
Well, yeah, if you can. I mean, you've been wanting to sign off ever since you signed on. Oh, that was a good joke.
Well, my feelings were really hurt.
Oh, your feelings weren't hurt. Now, will you not? Now people are going to start believing that bull.
You know, I don't try to push his buttons, everybody.
Oh, we know that's not true. No, ma'am, that is not true at all.
Indiana Starlight. Bishop, stop hurting Judy Ann's feelings.
Oh, I know. I'm seeing it. Poor Judy. Guys, let me tell you something. You guys, it's hook, line, and sinker. You guys just fell right into that.
We give each other grief because we are great friends, and I'm teasing him.
Yeah. All right. Well, Miss Woman,
I'll talk to y'all later then. All
right. Yep. We'll see you soon.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye, Judy Ann. I love you, honey.
I love you too. Bye-bye.
Okay, Miss
Bye,
Wilma,
sweetheart.
tell us your
Yes.
movie that you have since 1920.
My movie is on Amazon Prime. The movie's called To Grandmother's House We Go with the Olsen twins. The 5-year-old twin girls are always in trouble, and their single mom is being upset. So because she wants a vacation, she says, I can't take a vacation because she's always working and trying to, raise them. So the twins decide to run away to their grandmother's house. But things gets out of hand when a pair of bandits holds them hostage for money. Well, the mom decides to find them on her own because the police is trying, but she wants to go on her own. Now, there's a friend she has. He drives an up truck, and he's singing Roy Rogers songs. And now, I don't want to give anything away, but this is a really great movie.
Fantastic. To Grandmother's House We Go in 1992. Make sure you check that out, everybody, because Wilma doesn't want to give it away. So, Miss Wilma, I appreciate you joining us, and I hope that you enjoy the rest of the weekend in your hammock, and that we'll see you tomorrow. We'll see you tomorrow for a Bible study.
Okay, I'm glad I got to be on. I hope everyone has a great night. I love all of you, and God bless.
All right, good night, Miss Wilma.
Night, Fish Blog.
All right. There we go, everybody. That's Miss Wilma and her hammock. Yeah. Yep. It's interesting, isn't it? It's interesting. Okay, for those of you who are new, so here's the deal. On Saturdays, we just joke around. We have a good time. We laugh. We kid each other. We make fun. We're just put a smile on your face. That's all we do for Saturday. That's it. As simple as that. And then later on, I'll go on TikTok, and we'll bring the moderators up here, and we chat, just have a conversation. It's a chill out night. Tonight's a chill out night. That's what we do on Saturdays. And so that's it. We don't take it. Zebras were as close to a demon as I could get. Yeah. Well, seriously, I honestly not true. I did not know about the zebras. I really had no idea they were evil little things. I didn't know. So you learned that. But no, it's this is what we do. We just goof off. We have a good time. We laugh. We tell jokes. I try to do the best I can. I really want the studio audience to give them, a drum beat and cheers, but it's difficult. It's difficult. You got to understand that, guys. So let's see. There you go. Brenda says your jaws are hurting from laughing so much. Yeah, that's what it's about. It's everybody. I usually take, for those of you who know me, 9 times out of 10, I'm usually pretty serious because when I do Bible study and on Sundays and Wednesdays at 8, that's a serious thing. When we do night prayer at 10 p.m., that's serious. On Friday nights is kind of semi-serious, but on Saturday we just chill. That's what we do. We just chill. That's it. Easy as that. I have known. Oh, poor Ovi. Ovi can't behave like a normal person. So that's what it is. That's all we do. That's it. So, yep, that will be Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard. So we will be doing that. So, actually, yeah, Rosebud, we're going to actually have Mass tomorrow at 6 p.m. So there you go. So that's what we got going on for everybody who wants to know. And then in probably about a half hour or so, I'll bring on the moderators. We'll go over to TikTok only. And then because we bring the moderators up, we have to do it that way because you guys won't be able to hear them on all the other formats, the Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, and Rumble. So there you go. Got it. So that's what we do. And then tomorrow we're going to be here. Yep, Kathy. It will only be for the people who are subscribers. And look, I know, again, for those of you on TikTok, you're going to get all upset. Well, then you need to contact TikTok. Because until TikTok fixes the trolling issue is so bad and it's so terrible and it's gotten out of control. TikTok won't fix it. And the only way that we can fix this is during Mass is have subscriber live only. Because I'm not going to have people come in and disrupt Mass. I'm just not going to do it. I'm not doing it. So, and then people get angry at us. It's like, why are you getting angry at us? Get angry with TikTok because they won't fix the problem. So anyway, I'm going to hold on to a couple of these articles because I want to talk to them about to our moderators because this is really interesting. But by the way, the Pentagon. Yep. No, we're not doing politics here. The politics there's plenty of other people on other social media outlets that are screaming and yelling and calling each other's names and making political arguments. We're not doing that here. Okay. If we purchase you can't purchase the sacrament. What do you mean purchase the sacrament individually? You wouldn't purchase anything. You just show up, and then it airs live. It airs at 6 p.m. Eastern. Okay, listen to this. This is by TK Rando. The Pentagon confirms that it is now investigating a case of an egg-shaped UFO. Interesting. This was just released. And so the bizarre case is now understood to be one of 21 being more closely investigated by government officials. So earlier this year, whistleblower Jake Barber, a U.S. Air Force veteran who was contracted as a helicopter pilot, claimed to have been part of a UFO retrieval operations for the U.S. government. And speaking to News Nation's Ross Coulthart, he described one particular incident in which he was tasked with retrieving a white egg-shaped craft that he believed was definitely not of human origin. Now, we have been praying yet for the past week. Just visually looking at the object on the ground, you could tell that it was extraordinary and anomalous, he said. It was not human. Says it's consistent with... It's inconsistent with anything I've ever seen before. And I can also tell you that the reaction by my team, we all knew that we were dealing with something extraordinary. This is interesting. Over the last couple of years, it's been confirmed to me by ranking members of the UAP, that's Unidentified Aerial Phenomenon Task Force, that we were working with the night was, in fact, non-human intelligence. And it was not a unique experience, he said. The story made headline news of the press at the time thanks to an accompanying video that allegedly shows the UFO in question being picked up and moved via helicopter. So now, according to reports, the U.S. Department of Defense has confirmed that it is actually looking into the case alongside 20 others as part of an ongoing investigation into the phenomenon. So now whether anything will come of this remains to be seen, as we simply don't know. So you can actually type in UAP recovery video shows egg-shaped object. And it's pretty interesting. This is an interesting video. So as a matter of fact, let me, I'm going to pull this up. So UAP recovery video shows egg-shaped object. That's what I typed in. And there it is right there. Yeah, there's a lot of videos there. So let's go. That's really interesting. Let me turn the volume down on this. 1 second. So if you've not seen this, you might want to take a look at this, guys. This is an actual video where they are saying that this is something legit. So it almost looks like a balloon, though, to me. I mean, it's kind of, it has.
Slow this down to take a closer look.
It almost looks like a balloon, but you might want to take a look at this. The way it landed and moved, it kind of looked like a balloon to me. That's my opinion. But yeah, UAP recovery video shows egg-shaped object exclusive. Well, thank you very much. Thank you, Lynn. I'm not skeptical of this. I think because, look, here's the deal with social media. I think the government realized that, they can't hide this anymore. They just simply can't. There are too many people recording these things. And I think, before they could get away with, oh, it doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. But I don't think they can use that anymore as an excuse. I just simply don't. Thank you. So I think that they're going to have to deal with this. They're going to have to accept the fact that there's simply too many people are experiencing this. Listen, for those of you who are Katy Perry fans, I wouldn't even know a song from her if it played on the radio. Well, anyway, this is by TK Randall as well. Katy Perry to fly into space as part of Blue Origin's first all-female crew. Well, that's pretty cool. Now, the pop star will be joined by five other women as part of a groundbreaking flight into the final frontier. Says we've seen some famous people fly into space in recent years, including Star Trek legend William Shatner, who described the experience back in 2021 as life-changing. Now, according to reports, the next famous face to attempt the trip will be singer Katy Perry, who will be soaring into space aboard Blue Origin's first ever all-female space flight. It will, in fact, be the first time any space mission had an all-female crew since Soviet Union cosmonaut solo mission all the way back in 1963. And joining Perry on the trip will be Jeff Bezos' fiancée, Lauren, CBS presenter Gayle King, former NASA rocket scientist Aisha Bowe, civil rights activist Amanda Nigel, and film producer Carrie Ann Flynn. Anyway, the mission, dubbed NS-31, will be the 11th manned launch of Blue Origins. Well, that's pretty cool. Blue Origins, New Shepard rocket, with the program having so far sent 52 people into space. It isn't clear exactly when the flight will launch, but it's expected to be within the next 2 or 3 months. The mission itself will likely last only about 11 minutes, with the crew getting only a brief time to observe the Earth from above and to experience weightlessness. So there we go. If for those of you who are big Katy Perry fans and Gayle King and the other folks, they're heading on up to space. I believe, if I remember this correctly, I believe they said that it was like a $250,000 ticket. I thought it was. I read that somewhere when they were talking about first starting this. And so, yeah, I don't know anything. I mean, $250,000 is good grief. So, but that's, but it's still pretty cool to experience that. Yeah, I mean, if they said, oh, sure, they return. Yeah. I mean, if they said, James, you want to go up to space? And yeah, sure, why not? Yeah, absolutely. I would expect it. This is really weird. Listen to this. A North Carolina's man's dream correctly predicts a $110,000 lottery prize. That's strange. So Ben Hooper writes this. A North Carolina man who scored a $110,000 lottery prize said the jackpot was predicted by his dreams, right down to the exact dollar amount. Stanley resident Robert Hoban told North Carolina education lottery officials he bought a $1 quick pick ticket for a cash 5 drawing using online play and went to sleep with the lottery on his mind. Says, quote, I actually dreamt the night before that I would win, Hoban recalled. It's strange because I even dreamt the exact amount that I won. He said it was very crazy, but it's true. Hoban said that his shock at finding out that he had won $110,000 after dreaming about it was matched only by his family's disbelief. They thought I was kidding with them because I like to do that a lot, he said. But he said he was not kidding. That's kind of interesting, isn't it? See, when things like that happen, you have to, of course, trust this person at face value. I mean, we have no idea if he's telling the truth or not. But nonetheless, he said he dreamt about it. And you're right. Yeah, I mean, how do we know it's true? But, you know, he said he dreamt about it. He dreamt exactly how much money he would get. But yeah, you can always kind of say, I don't know about this one. I don't, you know. So, yeah, there's an interesting, a couple other articles I want to share with you. You know, Area 51 is serious stuff. Well, Steve Higgins wrote this. Area 51 veterans are now battling illness and government secrecy. See, a group of veterans who served at the Nevada Test and Training Range are battling serious health conditions, which they claim are due to exposure to hazardous materials at the top secret site. Says here, for decades, Area 51 had been the heart of conspiracy theories, secrecy, and speculation. While much of the public intrigue is focused on UFOs and advanced military aircraft. Thank you. A more human and troubling story is emerging, one that has nothing to do with extraterrestrials. A group of veterans and former Department of Defense contractors who served at the Nevada Test and Training Range, which includes the infamous Area 51, are now battling very serious health conditions, including cancer and tumors. They claim that their exposure to hazardous materials at the top secret site has left them with life-altering illnesses. Yet the U.S. government refuses to acknowledge their service. And without official recognition, those veterans are struggling to access the medical benefits they believe that they're owed. So the Nevada Test and Training Range covers a vast stretch of desert, including Area 51, a highly classified military installation that has been the subject of speculation since the Cold War. Officially, the site has been used for the development and testing for advanced aircraft, including the F-117 Nighthawk stealth bomber, but secrecy has always shrouded its true operations. Now, long before it became synonymous with UFO lore, the area was used for nuclear testing, which that's true, between the 1950s and early 1990s, and hundreds of nuclear detonations took place in the Nevada desert, both underground and in the atmosphere. And these tests left behind radioactive contamination with elements such as depleted uranium and some other very dangerous elements. Well, despite this, military personnel and contractors were stationed there for classified work, often with no knowledge of the risk that they were facing. And the health crisis affecting these former servicemen only became apparent in 2016 when a group of Air Force veterans gathered for a reunion barbecue at the home of Dave Crete, a veteran who had served at the Nevada Test Site. And as they reconnected, a disturbing pattern emerged. 6 out of 8 men in attendance had developed cancer. It's a benign tumor. One veteran who hadn't suffered from tumors himself revealed that his son had been born with one. So this revelation set off a wave of concern. And many of these men had developed aggressive cancers, throat, bladder, colon, saliva gland cancers at young ages. And one veteran, Mike Nemkic, described his battle with multiple forms of cancer, including tumors around his eye. And he recalled the terrifying thought that he might not live to see his children grow up. That's kind of serious stuff. And despite the mounting evidence, the veterans' medical claims have been repeatedly denied. The secrecy surrounding their work means their service records are data masked, which is a classification that effectively erases any official proof that they were even ever there. So without these records, they cannot claim benefits from the Department of Veterans Affairs. That's not fair. I don't think that's fair. I mean, there has to be something. If people are, I get the secrecy. I understand the secrecy, and I understand you got to be, it's top secret. I get it. But if they're veterans and they were there working on whatever it is that they were working on in secrecy, and now they have developed health issues because of that, they should be they should be taken care of. So, yeah, I get it in NDA or not, and I understand the non-disclosure, but when you're facing life and death situation, and then you can't even get the medical benefit that you rightfully deserve, you're a veteran. And I don't know. Obviously, we don't know what they worked on, so they're not telling us what they worked on. They were just saying that they were there. So it's not as if they are, spilling this beans as far as what project they were working on. They were saying we were there. We worked on a secret project, whatever it was. They should be taken care of. So I mean, I don't think this is a Democrat, Republican, or independent. I think this is an American situation. These people are veterans, sometimes defender, and they are our veterans. And if they work in a precarious situation and they have developed health issues because of it, then by God, they should be taken care of. And that's not right. I don't know. That kind of bothers me a little bit. That's a little unfair. This is an article that I don't necessarily agree with, but I want to share with and see what you thought about this. William Hunter, he writes this. Scientists reveal the real reason why people actually believe in ghosts. See what you think about this. It says, if you've been kept awake by the sound of something going bump in the night, you'll know that ghosts can often seem very real. While we don't always admit it, surveys suggest that about a third of all Britons, and this was of course in Britain, believe in some form of supernatural phenomena. Now experts reveal the real reason why some people believe in spirits and others don't. And despite a common misconception, it has nothing to do with the lack of intelligence or a tendency towards mental illness. Researchers at Manchester Metropolitan University at Liverpool, John Moores University, say a belief in the paranormal is closely linked to a vulnerability to stress. However, an interest in the new philosophy, New Age philosophy, or NAP, such as a belief in fortune-telling, astrology, and psychic powers, has no such link. The researchers argue that a belief in ghosts is linked to higher stress because it reflects a feeling that events are caused by forces outside of your control. Well, perhaps maybe people believe in ghosts because, I don't know, their doors are opening, they're hearing noises, the animals are being terrified, they smell smells that shouldn't be going on. I think that there is a term called phantom smells. So yes, but if you have other issues that are occurring, such as you're sitting there and you're watching doors open, that's a little bit of an issue. I mean, you have tangible evidence right there. Well, hello there, Gettenberg. I appreciate you being here. So it is kind of interesting, isn't it? But I don't think it's always related to stress, because I know a lot of people who believe that ghosts exist and they don't live a very stressful life. So I think perhaps it can explain maybe why some people, but I think that's an overreach, but that's my opinion. Well, have I ever seen a ghost? I have seen black shadows, or what we call shadow people. I've seen quite a few. I have seen human apparitions that were pretty remarkable. And I've also seen apparitions that were demonic as well. Well, thank you very much. It's very kind. So I don't know. I just think that to immediately just kind of say, well, we're going to put a blanket excuse on this and say it's all because of stress, I don't know if I'd necessarily agree with that. See, curses, I don't put a whole lot of stock into curses. I just don't, because it is so easy to use the excuse, well, it's a curse for, bad things that happen. And I think sometimes people use that as a crutch. And I'm not really big into that kind of thing. An apparition is something that you can see. You can't. Ghost, for example, there's intellect. So there's a term called residual haunting and intellectual haunting, or intellectual. In other words, residual is a repetitive action. So, for example, if you've seen that Gettysburg video where these Civil War soldiers are, it's just kind of like they're looping around and looping around. There's no interaction. There's no intelligent. It's just residual. So that's residual. Now, we don't necessarily know why that's happening. There's a lot of theories out there. But then there's intelligent haunting where it interacts. That's a bit different. So I don't know. Yeah, the Kennedy curse, I just don't agree with it. I just simply don't. I think I'm not a big fan of curses. And here's why. If I believe truly that curses, when I did the exorcism live on the Travel Channel, when I basically was blessing the house, that's all it was. There was a group of people. It was at the exorcist house in St. Louis. What happened is the family contacted me and they contacted producers, and the producers said that the mother or the wife, she was going to be a mom to be, and she did not want to bring a child into that home because it was actually the exorcist house in St. Louis. She didn't want to bring a child into that home without having that home blessed. And so they contacted me and they said, would you be willing to come to the house and bless the house, perform the minor rite of exorcism? So thank you very much. Thank you, Lynn. And I said, of course I would. Yeah, that's absolutely. I had no control of what they called it. I mean, I wasn't the producer or executive producer. So I signed an agreement and things of this nature. And then they saw exorcism live. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, it's because then people are going to be thinking I'm performing an exorcism, which I never, ever would do. But when I showed up there, there was a band of people on the corner. They were Satanists. And they are the ones who claimed they were Satanists. They were hailing Satan and all this other stuff. And they were doing all these curses on the ground. They were putting my name on it and chanting all kinds of demons to attack me and all this other stuff. It was the most ridiculous thing in the world. The most ridiculous thing. So I reject that nonsense. I just reject it. I don't give curses any type of credence or control over my life at all. At all. So I reject curses. And well, thank you. So, and that's why, because I think too many people start using curses as an excuse for bad things that happen. And we got to be careful. Like I had one person come to me and say, oh, I have a curse. I have a curse. My wife left me. My dog ran away and I lost my job. And then as I continued to speak to him, and it was always excuse, a curse. And then finally at the end of the conversation, he said, so what do you think? Do I need an exorcism? I said, no, you don't need an exorcism. After you just sat there and told me for an hour and a half, your wife left you because you cheated on her. Your dog ran away because you left your gate open. And you lost your job because you kept calling in sick. So perhaps maybe you should stop using excuses for the behavior and look at the actual behavior itself. And of course, he didn't like that, but that was the truth. I mean, if you're going to cheat on your wife, then that's good. You could have that could destroy the marriage. So that's why I think of the curse. That's why I'm not a big fan on because people use curses as a crutch. And I'm not a big fan of that. Now, do people place curses on people? Sure. But I remind people that their little curse they place has absolutely no effect on me. None. Because I know that my God is greater than any curse that anybody can place on me. Anybody. And that's, for me, that's the end of the conversation. So that's why I don't place any type of weight, if you will, on curses. For those of you listening to this on podcast later, I'm going to say good night to you guys. I want to remind everybody, for those of you who are on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, and Rumble, we're going to head on over to TikTok because we're going to bring on the moderators. I don't know what you guys want to talk about tonight. So if you have anything you want to talk about, that way we're kind of presenting something. So just kind of let me know. I'm not for sure. I mean, if you guys are enjoying the Saturday night presentations, I'm on the fence with it, 50-50, to be honest with you. But for those of you who are on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, and Rumble, head on over to TikTok. Remember, we're going to be live tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Bible study and 6 p.m. For Mass. So there we go. But remember, friends, Your value does not decrease based on someone's inability or refusal to see your worth. You're priceless, and don't let any troll tell you or convince you otherwise. Head on over to TikTok, and we'll chat with them in just a moment. We'll see you guys soon.